Hello guys, welcome to All Things Doctor Who, and today I'm going to be talking about the pilot, the first episode in Series 10 of the new series of Doctor Who. So guys, you know what we're going to do? Roll the titles. The plot to a pilot is simple. Bill walks into the world of the Doctor as she and her crush Heather finds a puddle in an abandoned area. But the thing is, it hasn't rained for weeks. So how's this puddle there? Also, something is up with Heather at the same time. So it is up to the Doctor and Bill to find out what this thing is. Now, before this new episode aired, people were hyped to watch this episode. We had massive seasons trailers all the time for this episode. We had pictures shared from the BBC Doctor Who Facebook page. There was so much going on. So going into this episode without the hype was a bit of a bad thing. So was I disappointed? Well, safe to say I wasn't. This episode was absolutely awesome and I'm so happy it didn't disappoint me. I have to say one of my favourite things about this episode has to be Bill and the Doctor. Their chemistry is so good. It's like a teacher dynamic. The Doctor is teaching Bill the wonders of the universe as I'm the first to ever seen. He says to her, I want to teach you. And that is absolutely awesome because I find Bill amazing. I adore her. She's like a modern day ace. And I just love her character and the way she is around the Doctor. We relate to her as a character and her experiences she's been through. So I love that. And how can we forget the man Peter Capaldi himself as the 12th Doctor now. Him as the 12th Doctor. He is now comfortable with the role of a Doctor, and I absolutely adore him in this episode. He is amazing. He is so 12-like. I have to say, one complaint people talk about with this episode is the plot, as it's quite simple. There's not much to it, and there's not many layers. And I have to say, that's an advantage in my personal opinion, mainly because it is a season opener, and it's meant to be a reboot. And it's meant to bring new fans to the show. And I have to say, it's done that perfectly. As a friend of mine, shout out for you, Sarah. Hello. She's never seen Doctor Who before. She watched it and she loved it. So I think they did this really well. I actually did. I feel like if they would have made a massive story arc in this series for Capaldi's final season, building up to Cyberman and all the Master returning, it would have just been like, oh god, Moffat, it's doing the same things before and it's tiresome. But Moffat didn't. He made it different and it stands out. Also, this episode has many little references to the classic series, such as the Starter has all the sonic screwdrivers in that little pen holder area, as well as a picture of Susan, the Doctor's granddaughter that travelled with the first Doctor. I recommend watching that run as it starts with the unearthly child all the way to the Daleks' invasion of Earth. And if you really want to see the Susan's return, then watch An Unearthly Child with the 8th Doctor. But that is Susan as a companion, and it also references River Song, as obviously she is the Doctor's wife. So I love the little references this episode has. And I absolutely love the Doctor teaching a class. Now guys, in The Caretaker, we never seen this, and as cool as it was seeing him as a janitor, you know, being like it was pretty cool, but this is better. And I wish we could see more of this, honestly. It's so interesting, and I wish the Doctor's real, so he could teach me. I'd go back to school, uni, college, if the Doctor was going to teach, because that would make me very happy. Also, this episode is very space hoppy, so it takes you to many different places. It takes you to different planets, it takes you to Australia, it takes you to different sites on the campus. It is so good, and I love that because it really shows what the TARDIS can do in an adventurous way. The character of Nardole. Now, at the start, I was never really a fan of him, but personally, for me, I like the character Nardole. I think he's entertaining, he's got some good comic relief moments, and he has some funny lines. I have to say, the pilot is absolutely fantastic for a starting Series 10 episode, and the trailer straight after it, oh my lord, it's mind-blowing. I give this episode a 8.5 out of 10. The only reason I'm not giving it the other 1.5 is because it's a starter and it's not really building up to anything yet. So, join me next week as we are going to be talking about the next episode, the Series 10. So, thank you so much for watching guys. I really hope you have an amazing day. I hope you enjoyed this review of the pilot, and I have some more Season 10 and Christmas special news coming soon. So, thank you very much and see you later guys.